Hello yogis and welcome to practice. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mimi and I'm so happy to get to guide you through a yoga flow today. Today's yoga flow is inspired by nature's beauty. I'm just literally in awe by the surrounding, and I'll take this fascination with me and we will turn it into a beautiful full body simmer, so we maybe can find the same beauty within us. So when you're ready, let's come to the front of the yoga mat. We're gonna start standing today. Place your feet hip-width distance apart underneath your hips, and then spread your toes and try to distribute your weight between toes and heels evenly, so you really feel into that nice strong foundation of yours. Then from here, your attention resting in your feet, start to slowly pull the attention up along your legs. And as you do so, really scan your legs, maybe firm them, come up towards your pelvis. Try to bring your pelvis into a neutral position, so there's a gentle back tilt, a lengthening of the sit bones down towards the heels, and feel how this brings instant elongation to your spine, to your torso. So start to travel up with your consciousness, bring length to your spine, roll your shoulder heads back and bring space to your heart. So inviting the beauty of the surrounding into yourself in order to discover the beauty that you are holding inside of you. With an open heart, with an open mind. Feel how the ground of your head pulls you up towards the skies. Close your eyes and just stay here for a moment, feeling yourself standing in space, feeling yourself expanding in space. Feeling yourself being inside of yourself. With your next inhale, start to lift your arms over your head, extending even more towards the skies. With an exhale, surrender and find your forward fold. With an inhale, come into half lift, extend and lengthen and strengthen your spine, leaning a little bit more into your toes. Exhale out to fold back over your legs. Soften your knees, place your hands by your hips. Firm your bottom and then rise back up, standing nice and tall. Inhale. With an exhale, let your right hand come into your right waistline. Inhale once more from both legs up into your left fingertips. Exhale to lean over to the right side. From here, drop all the way down over the outside of your right foot, coming back into another forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine, strengthen it. Exhale, maybe leaning into that new created space. Soften your knees, place your hands by the outer hips, squeeze the bottom, rise from strength, back up. With an exhale out, let your left hand come into your left waistline. Inhale from the right heel all the way up into your right fingertips. Exhale, allow yourself to lean into that left hand, open along your right side body. Then soften your knees and drop over the outside, back into a forward fold. Let's come together into one more. Half lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Keep your hands grounded. Step your right foot back to the end of the yoga mat. Drop your right knee down towards space. Sweep your arms back and around to find a low lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, sink towards that left heel, but try to keep your arms beside your ears and try to keep your front ribs snipped together. So it's your right hip flexor that really lengthens, your shoulders that start to open up. Beautiful. Find your half split from here. Let your hands come underneath your shoulders. Stick your bottom out behind you. Pull your left toes actively towards your left shin bone in order to really marinate into that left hamstring. Feel how your heart puffs forward. And praise all the little tweaks and niggles that might start to arise as something that helps you to stay in touch with yourself. So instead of getting annoyed or frustrated by it, we are in awe by it. Stay here for one more breath and then release and travel back to the front of the room. Tuck your right toes under, lift that right knee off the floor. Stay nice and low through your left knee and your hips. Start to open into an easy twist. Left fingertips, reach for the sky. If you can, come up on your right fingertips so you don't have too much weight in that right hand. Your weight comes from an energy drive within the body up towards the sky. Beautiful, that's it. Stay here for one more breath. With an exhale out, let your left hand come to the inside of your left foot, turn your right heel down, travel to the end of the yoga mat to find your malasana. Sit your bottom down towards your right heel. Turn your left toes and your left knee up towards the sky. If it's there for you, place your hands in front of your heart center. Stay here for one more breath. Exhale out. We're going to turn our room, so keep on moving over your right shoulder, coming back into a lunge. Framing the right foot now. Inhale to lengthen. Come into a three-legged down dog. Lift that right leg up high to the sky. Keep your inner thighs magnetized towards another. Stay here for one more breath. And then bring your right shin across the yoga mat behind your wrist to find your pigeon pose with your right leg forward. Slide and lengthen your left leg out of your left hip. Place your fingertips off the yoga mat. Inhale from the toes to the top of the head. Exhale, drag and wing your elbows over your wrist as your heart surrenders down towards earth. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, come back up and place your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your left toes under, hug your front body into your back body so you support with a strong core. From here, draw now your right knee towards your chest and your right heel up towards your sit bone. Kick your right foot back between your hands and come into another Skandasana here. So we come back the same way we got in there. Open your arms to the front and to the back of the yoga mat. Think warrior 2. Start to seal your left foot down towards earth. Push through your right heel. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg and turn your right foot in. Be here in your warrior 2 and simmer. Modify where you have to modify, adjust where you have to adjust, that it really feels like a warrior that is felt on the inside. So moving away from the outer alignment, really feeling the energy that comes with it. Stay here for one more breath. Reverse your warrior as you exhale out. Spin your arms back down, framing your left foot now, and then step it back into a downward facing dog. Left foot meets the right foot at the end of the yoga mat. Stay here for an extra breath. Allowing your heart to melt even more towards your legs. Returning back home, finding back home and rewiring lost connections with yourself. Start to lift your heels up high, draw your chin towards your chest, undulate your way into high plank. Tap into your power here with or without your knees. Find your low plank exhale. Moving forward and upwards, coming into baby cobra, or if you feel ready for it, feel free to come into full cobra. But use all those muscles along your spine and even your legs and your bottom to hold that arch. So it's not just jamming yourself into the shape, it's actually an active lift. Beautiful. Release and find your way back into your downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up high towards the sky. Take a breath in. Curl your right knee into your chest and come all the way through between your hands. Exhale out. Wonderful. Come up into a crescent lunge from here. Bring your arms over your head. Inhale. With an exhale out, bend your elbows and let your hands come behind your head, fingers interlaced. Push with your head into your hands and vice versa. So you create stability along your spine and it creates a lift up towards the sky and a sensation of space across your chest. Stay here for one more breath. Firm your left butt cheek to get all the lengthening coming to the front of your hip. Then release and let your hands come back down towards the floor. Step your left foot beside your right foot. Forward fold at the front of the yoga mat. Sweep your arms back and around. Find Tadasana, standing nice and tall. You being the connecting link between earth and skies. Connect your palms, bring them towards heart center. Samastihiti. Sweep your arms back over your head. Take a breath with you. Exhale out to find your swan dive. Be brave. It's like leaning over a cliff edge here, inspired by nature, enjoying the free fall, and then eventually giving into it. Come into half lift. Free your left foot and step it right through to the very end of the yoga mat. Drop your left knee down towards earth. Feel a pull of your inner thighs towards another first. It's almost like you're squeezing a half-empty toothpaste. By squeezing the bottom, there's only one way, and it's up and out of it. Up towards the sky. Sink then down towards your right heel. Try to keep on reaching up with your fingertips, but keep your ribs together so the effort is received by the front of your left hip. Half split from here. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders as you start to straighten your right leg, pulling right toes towards your shin bone. Relax your jaw, shoulders, everything around the shoulder girdle area. It's your hamstring that gets marinated. Stay here for one more breath and then release Rebend your right knee, tuck your left toes under. Lift your left knee off the floor and come into your easy twist. If it feels safe and available for you, come high on your left fingertips. So there's hardly any weight in that left arm. You're held by a strong core and by your strong foundation, your legs. Stay here for one more breath. Exhale out. Place your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Turn your left heel down and then travel to the end of the yoga mat to find Skandasana here. Taking your time to go deeper and deeper into it without shaming yourself. So you kind of wiggle yourself into a deeper position rather than pressing yourself in. Hands can come in front of your heart center. If it's there for you, try to move your knees even further apart. Stand here for one more breath. And then move over your left shoulder. So we're going to flip our front again, framing our left foot, being in the lunge position. From here, come into your three-legged down dog. Lift your left leg up high towards the sky. Keep your inner thighs magnetized towards another. Keep on pushing your right heel down and your hands down towards the floor. And curl your left knee back in towards your chest. And bring that shin bone across the yoga mat for your pigeon pose on your other leg. Slide your right leg out of your hip joint. Place your hands off the yoga mat. And then inhale that breath from the bottom of the foot up towards the ground of your head. Drag and wing your elbows over your wrist. Surrender your heart towards earth. Find your way back up one more time. Inhale. Exhale to fall. Come back up one more time. Inhale. And then place your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your right toes under. Float leg off the floor. Hug front body into your back body. From here, bring your left knee into your chest. Hover here in your three-point plank. Step left foot back through between your hands. Turn into Skandasana from here once more. So you're facing the side of the room and then think about warrior three. Extend your arms to the front and to the back of the room. Start to see your right foot down, simultaneously press through your left heel to lift yourself up and then turn that left foot in at the end. Relax your shoulders, simmer a little deeper into it. Stay here for one more breath. Reverse your warrior. Exhale out. Beautiful. Spin your arms back down to frame your right foot. Come onto the ball of your left foot. Step it back. Downward facing dog. You lift your heels up high. Draw chin towards your chest. Round your way into high plank. Find your low plank. Moving forward and upwards. Come in baby cobra or full cobra. Feel how it fires up. Like a beautiful explosion of beautiful looking fireworks along your backside. Then hug your front body into your back body, join that firework and roll over your ankles back into your downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up high towards the sky, inhale. Curl your left knee into your chest to come right through between your hands. Keep your right knee lifted this time, sweep your arms back and around to find your crescent lunge, in. With an exhale, find surrender, bend your elbows, place your hands behind your head. Push head into hands and vice versa, and with that gain more stability and length along your spine up towards the sky. Firm your right butt cheek to feel this beautiful opening in the front of your right hip. Stay here for one more breath. Release and bring your hands back down towards the floor. Step your right foot beside your left foot. Come into a forward fold here. Sweep your arms back and around. Rising for the stars without losing your roots. Hands to heart center, Samastihiti. Fresh new breath, inhale, reach back up. With an exhale, let your right hand come into your right waistline. Lengthen once more from your left heel up into your left fingertips. Lean over towards the right side. Drop over the outside right ankle back into a forward fold. Come into a half lift, both hands stay grounded. Step your right foot to the end of the yoga mat. Drop your right knee down towards earth, sweep your arms back and around, come into your low lunge. Inhale. With an exhale, bring your hands towards your heart center. Find that back tilt in your pelvis, firm your butt, and then cross your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Rotate your left elbow on top of your right elbow, and then give pressure with your left hand into your right hand. And this kind of helps you to corkscrew your chest bone, your sternum more and more up towards your thumbs. This is where we want to be. Can stay here, totally fine. If it's there for you, you can sink your hips a little further down towards your left heel. You could also tuck right toes under and refloat right knee off the floor and keep on pushing into the right heel for a little more extension. Staying here for one more breath, regardless where you are. Finding ease in the work, in the effort, beautiful. Stay nice and low, but untwist. Place your hands, both of them on the inside of your left foot, and then turn over your left heel so you come into Skandasana over your left heel at the front of the yoga mat. Lengthen your spine here. Try to create even more distance between right heel and left heel, simmering in. Stay here for one more breath. From here, start now to fold your left knee towards your right heel, and with that you come down on your bottom. So this might work for you like I did. Maybe hips are too tight and it didn't work out. Don't worry, just join me here again with your right leg being straight, your left knee being bent, your left heel is on the outside of your left hip bone. Try to ground through both of your sit bones as good as possible. Lift your arms back over your head, inhale, and then find a forward fold from here. Exhale out. Stay here for one more breath, and as you do that, ride your breath, which means spine extends slightly, heart pulls forward. With an exhale, fold a little further down. Rise back up again, inhale, hands can assist beside the hips. Bend your right knee. From here, push off your left foot and your hands. Keep your right hand behind you. Sweep your left arm all the way up towards the sky and come like into wild thing modification. So our hips move forward, our belly goes upwards, our fingertips go behind us. And then express yourself here. Lean into the unknown. Maybe it's a move you haven't done before. Experience it and explore it with all your attention. Stay here for one more breath and then release and come back out of it. Butt down towards the floor. Right leg straightens. Place your left foot flat down towards the ground and turn your left knee up towards the sky. Give yourself a little challenge here. Keep your hands in front of you but float your butt back off the floor. Wonderful. From here, turn back around to frame your left foot. Step it back, come into your downward facing dog. Exhaling out. Lift your heels up high, draw your chin towards your chest. Round your way into high plank. Inhale, lock your core in. With strength, come into Chaturanga Dandasana. Pushing forward and upwards, find your Cobra. Inhale. Activating, charging the legs, rolling over the ankles to come back into downward facing dog. Stay here for 2 breaths and just listen to the after sounds. Feeling beauty streaming through your veins. Wonderful. With your next breath in, start to rise your right leg up high towards the sky. Curl your right knee into your chest and step it right through between your hands. Sweep your arms back and around to touch the sky. And then keep your arms beside your ears, but align your sternum just above that right knee. Bend your left knee and pull it all the way through to bring that left foot out in front of you. Flex your left foot and dig the heel down into the ground. From here, start now to bow down over your left leg. Fingers might even touch that left foot, maybe they can't reach. Then place them just on top of your left knee, and that's totally fine. Stay here for one more breath. Exhaling out. And then reset and find your forward fold. So pull your left foot beside your right foot. Sweep your arms back and around. Standing nice and tall. Connect your palms above your head. Bring your hands towards your heart center. Samastihiti. Inhale to lengthen from the earth towards the sky. Let your left hand come into your left side body. Exhale out. Take another deep breath in from your right heel up into your right fingertips. Exhale, lean and melt over to the left side. Let both or your whole body drop over your left ankle, coming all the way into a forward fold. Inhale, keep your hands grounded. Come into half lift, free your left foot and step it right through to the end of the yoga mat. Lower your left knee down towards earth. Come into a low lunge. Standing nice and tall, kneeling nice and tall here. Place your hands in front of your heart center and stay upright. Draw your front body into your back body so we create a C curve. And then from here, bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Rotate right elbow on top of your left. Push right hand into your left, and with that, feel how you screw yourself deeper and deeper into it, and it comes from the thoracic spine. This is where we hold a lot of tension, and this is where we want to crack it open. So it's not our lower back that takes it all or our neck that takes it all, but there where it's meant to be taken. You can sink a little deeper if you want. Tuck your left toes under, float that left knee off the floor, but don't compensate in that twist because you do the other steps. Stay here for one more breath. And then come into Skandasana over your right foot. So we stay at the front of the yoga mat as you come down into Skandasana. Beautiful. Try to create space between two heels. Keep your spine nice and long. Be good to yourself. And then here we go again, down onto our bottom. And then if you turn that right knee in, or you find any other way that works for you. So we all join here again in our Shavasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine, including your arms. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale, re-lengthen. Exhale to move into that length. New created length. Rise back up. Inhale, place your left hand behind you, bend your left knee. Reach with your right fingertips up towards the sky. Follow with your hips. Hips are moving forward. Knees is moving forward. Give weight into your left hand and then thrust your hips up towards the sky. And then take a moment again to experience and to explore what there is to explore. Firm your bottom. Reach high and high with your hips. Stay here for one more breath. And then release. Let your bottom come back down towards the floor. Straighten your left leg. Beautiful. Bring your right knee back up towards the sky. Right heel is grounded. Here's your challenge. Maybe without your hands, lift bottom off the floor. Well done. Turn over your right shoulder to come back to the front of the yoga mat, framing your right foot. Step it back into your downward facing dog. You can stay here or have a rest in child's pose. Maybe one vinyasa, heels up high, chin to chest, rounding into high plank. Find your low plank. Moving forward and upwards, come into your Cobra. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhaling out. Close your eyes. Ground through hands and feet. Feel lightness and a pull of your sit bones up towards the sky. Feel how this creates that ultimate space within you. Spaciousness that open up for you, so you can unfold, you can shine forward in your most beautiful way. Stay here for one more breath. With your next inhale, float your left leg up high towards the sky. Step your left foot through between your hands. Come up into your crescent lunge and place your arms beside your ears. Keep your arms here, but lean your chest back over your left knee. Bring your right leg all the way through and step it out in front of you so the right heel lands in front of your left toes. Lengthen your spine, left knee bend, right leg is straight. From here, fold over your right leg in your ability. Hands can come towards toes, floor, or right quad. Stay here for one more breath. Beautiful. Pull your right foot back beside your left foot. Lift your heels up high and drop your bottom down towards your heels. Find your cosmic egg. Float your hands up in front of your chest. Feel how the world is inside of you. The beauty of the world is inside of you. Find your way onto your bottom here. You can assist with your hands or maybe not. Float your heels up so you come into Navasana. Stay here for one more breath. With an exhale out with control, lower yourself down onto the floor. Bend your knees and place your heels underneath your knees, hands by your hips. Find your imprint through your lower back. From here, scoop your tailbone up and your pelvis off the floor to come into your shoulder bridge. Keep on grounding through all four corners of each foot. And if it's there for you, start to walk your hands towards another behind your spine to come into your bind. You don't have to. If you're in your bind though, try to spin your bicep up, press your tricep down, keep your bum nice and firm and let your chest float up towards your chin. Stay here for one more breath. Exhale out. Still doesn't matter if you're in a bind or not. Start now to walk your feet a little closer towards another. Bring your right leg into your chest and then extend your right leg up high towards the sky. Maybe flex your foot. Hold it tight. I know you have the strength. Release the right foot back down towards earth. Let's change sides. Bring your left knee into your chest. Extend that left leg up towards the sky. Maybe flex your left foot. Push everything up. Hold it. And then release. Well done. Now let go of your bind. Roll down vertebra at the time towards the floor. Hug both of your knees into your chest. All the tension, all the effort can now melt off your body. Feel how a sense of full relaxation starts to wash through your body, taking over more and more. And then let your legs loose and come into Shavasana to fully embrace relaxation. Staying here with yourself, enjoying all the after images, the after sounds, the after smells of your practice, knowing that all of this is you. That's your beauty. It's something you carry inside of you. It's something you can come back to whenever you feel like you lost yourself, you're in self-doubt, you're questioning yourself. Take your time here in Shavasana. Stay way much longer. Your body will tell you when it's time to get up. I clink myself out from here. Thanks so much for your energy, for your trust, for flowing with me. I hope to see you soon again. From my heart to yours. Namaste.